What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason, and this is the Overnight Show, episode 1. Just trying something new, bringing you some news, some latest news around the Major League Baseball and the New York Yankees. So, we got lots of news to cover. Cashman's been out there speaking to the press. Right now, all the GMs are in San Antonio, I believe, having the GM meeting. I'm actually located in San Antonio. So I didn't know that they were here. If not, I would have tried to run into Cashman and tell him to resign, to be honest. But anyway, let's get into this. So this is the rundown what we're going to do today. We're going to listen to Cashman's press interview. And then after that, we're going to listen to Scott Boras' interview that he did with the press, which just recently came out about a couple hours ago. I haven't heard that one yet. I heard the Cashman one, but I haven't heard the Scott Boras one, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully at some point, Chris the Flash will join us. Right now, he's just coming off of work, pulling the overnight shift or the overtime shift. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's listen to Brian Cashman speak to the press about the Yankees offseason and their terrible postseason play.
Retaining them, and we'll put our best forward.
When you recruit high-profile external free agents, you have pitch meetings and put your best foot forward. Do you have a need, or do you anticipate that with Juan, or is that not needed since he spent the season here?
I think I had a conversation with Scott Boras yesterday, so I know he was going to have conversations with Juan. Since he knows us, we are standing ready to meet with him if he feels necessary to meet with us, as he, understands the landscape of opportunities that now exist for himself. He's played obviously in Washington, he played in San Diego, now he's played here. So
I would hope that they will at least have a meeting. To be honest, they got to at least have a meeting. If they don't have a meeting between Scott Boras, Juan Soto, Brian Cashman, Hal Steinbrenner, and whoever the hell else needs to be there, then that's a failure on our part, because we got to get this guy at a table and figure it out.
We are more than willing to meet as many times as he would like to meet, but I think Scott Boras was going to talk to Juan and get a feel for whether he felt it was necessary for us to have as many time in person with him as other clubs, because he knows us, so we stand ready to do whatever. We certainly have an interest in retaining him, and we'll put our best foot forward there. But at the same time, that will either lead to us retaining him and signing him back, or we'll be forced to go to a different direction if we can't. And if we can't, there's a lot of different players in this marketplace that can positively impact this roster. And
all right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Yeah, there's a lot of players out there, but none of them gonna impact this roster like Juan Soto. Stop playing games, Cashman. Get it done. Get it done. I almost feel like the way he's speaking there is like kind of like they know something they're not telling us, like they're moving on already. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Different ways. So, we will be working on, every aspect of opportunity and exploring any way possible to put together the best team we possibly can for 2025, because we want to get back to.
Bro, look at that guy in the back, though. Why he look retarded like that? He's like holding the notebook. Man, these reporters are funny as hell. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Where we just finished, which was in the World Series.
Did you get any opportunity to have an exit interview with Juan at the end of the season, just to tell him, hey, we'd like to have him back? Or?
Just to thank you. He knows that. He knows how we feel. We approached him during the season, as you guys are aware, and he wanted to wait till the off season. So after the season, I had a chance to thank him for everything and told him we'd be in touch. And then since that time, I've talked to obviously Scott as well, and so he'll get a feel for the dance steps that Juan Soto wants, and he'll keep us in the loop.
Only a hand.
See, my whole thing, man, with Juan Soto is, like, I can already tell by Brian Cashman's face. First of all, he looks like the frog from freaking from Finding Nemo, the stoner frog. I mean, not the frog, the stoner turtle. Freaking turtleneck over here. But anyway, I feel like Like they already know, like they're not gonna wait for him. I've been getting that feeling. Maybe I'm being a little too negative, but I feel like they're not gonna wait for Juan Soto. They're gonna give him a deadline that's gonna be too short for him. Juan Soto, this is the only time he's gonna be a free agent in his career. So he's gonna do the whole free agency tour. He's gonna visit all these clubs. They're gonna roll out the red carpet, and it looks from everything I've heard from Cashman and just all the news from all these reporters is it sounds like that they're not gonna wait too long on him. So hopefully not, because we need Juan Soto back.
For teams that realistically could afford a player like Soto. The Mets specifically, what kind of threat do you think they pose?
I mean, I don't, it's hard to say. I mean, I know they want to win. They're in a large market with us. They had a taste of success this year, and they want to, move the needle even more forward. So, and the best way to do that is get, import quality players to what you already have. So that's what they, and anybody interested in winning and being the last team standing, that's what it's all about, is trying to find great players and add it to your mix.
Does that make you nervous that their owner has 3 times?
That's a good question. He's asking if it makes him nervous. Man, I swear, Brian Cashman should be a politician, because he just spews bullshit all day.
The net worth as your owner, and if they want him, that they can get him, probably?
I think that's just the nature of the beast. And big market owners with deep pockets aren't the only ones signing, players to big
Look at
deals.
Joe Sherman in the
You've
background.
seen the San Diego Padres sitting out in the West Coast. They've imported a lot of big-time players with big.
Look at Joe Sherman. I could tell Joe Sherman wants to tell him, man, you're full of shit. Look at him. Joe Sherman, man, he speaks the truth. He speaks his mind.
Time contracts, that they've out-competed other teams of interest for. So it comes in various forms in various cities at various times. So, the market on a year in, year out basis is strong from all different aspects of the baseball universe. So, we do our best to compete with whomever on a year in, year out basis. So
the last 2 big players that you entered record contracts to, Cole and Judge, were players that you had targeted going into the offseason. Do you think Soto's going to be in a different realm than that as far as difficulty in trying to get him? Both players you signed in December last time.
I'm sure signing him, no matter who you are, is going to be difficult because he's a general.
That was a good question right there. I think Soto's going to be much more difficult to sign than Judge was. I'm going to put the video in the background because I don't want to get copywritten. But yes, that was a good question. Yeah, it's not going to be like the Judge free agency because Judge, he came up in this system. He wanted to be a Yankee. Soto, he's been here 1 year. I'm sure he loved it, his time here, but he doesn't have the same kind of attachment, I believe. Obviously, I'm speaking just from my own opinion, but I don't think he has the same kind of attachment that Aaron Judge has to this organization. Remember, Aaron Judge took a pay cut to come here, to come back to New York. I don't think that's going to be the case with Juan Soto. But let's continue listening to this.
Generational type talent. So at the very least, I feel really proud that we made a trade to get him in here. To take a run at it in 24. Got us all the way to that with a lot of other moves. Got us all the way to the American League Championship and 3 games shy of a World Series. But back at it, trying to run into whether it's retaining him or somehow finding a different way to be, in a position to try to be a world champion. So,
I mean, Brian Cashman's just gonna give you the same old textbook answer. Like, bro, just give us the truth, man. Stop beating around the bush, man. Either you're gonna get him or not. We want to know: are you gonna match any offer out there, or aren't you? This dude, I'm telling you, man, he should run for office.
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But signing any of these people, especially the better the player you are, the more difficult it is. So, And even though not everybody can compete for their services, there's enough that can. So, and it always takes only one to do, what, to get to that magic word yes that a player would say. It only takes one person to deliver whatever they want at any time. So,
What's your thoughts on first base going forward? First base.
That's a good question.
Rizzo's obviously a free agent, so we have our internal options, and then we'll evaluate the free agent and trade market at the same time. So we'll see.
Oh man, this guy just beating around the fucking bush, man. Excuse my French, bro. What are we gonna do? Are you gonna sign somebody? Are you looking to sign somebody, or are you gonna let one of the kids play? I'm telling you, man. This guy needs to run for office.
See Ben Rice as a full-time catcher, or do you
He's
think
asking
that-
him about
Not
Ben
sure.
Rice.
I mean, he's a great bat. He's got some serious slug and on-base percentage in there. We really are excited about the offensive profile. He's a catcher first, and first base was a learning position for him at the major league level, especially. And so, is he a possibility? He's a possibility. But we're going to evaluate what again presents itself here in the marketplace, both free agency and trades, as well as our internal options.
Pete Alonso's name come up in your call with Boras by any chance?
Yeah, sure he did. So there's a lot of high-quality players in this marketplace, and certainly Pete did an amazing job with the Mets. And so had a brief conversation with Scott about a lot of he has a lot of free agents.
Yeah, he definitely does have a lot of free agents. After this, too, we're gonna listen to Scott Boras's recent interview that he did with the press. But I'm sure these guys I'm sure they had more than one conversation. They had to have it. But Scott Boras has a lot of clients, and I'm sure that all of them are gonna be upset if they gotta wait on Soto, because obviously Soto's the priority, and this market is not gonna move until Soto moves. I mean, you could have somebody sign early and everything, but Soto's kind of going to set the tempo. And a lot of these teams that are in on Soto, they're not going to want to spend money elsewhere until Soto signs. So hopefully that pushes Soto and Boras into kind of hurrying this thing up, because if not, they're gonna put everything in a standstill, and it's gonna be a long off season if they do. And I'm sure Boras, after last offseason, the whole ordeal with Jordan Montgomery and Blake Snell, I'm sure he's probably going to want to get a deal done. Obviously, it's a lot of money, so he can't just do anything off of freaking on impulse, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, this is Soto's probably only time ever going to be in free agency, so he's going to do the whole tour, man. He's going to visit every team interested in him. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see if the Yankees can wait on that. Let's keep going on. Oh, wrong button.
Which is normal, and Pete's one of them. So yes.
Gleyber is a guy who, obviously a talented player, led the league in errors at second base, worst fielding percentage, made base running mistakes, but obviously he's very talented too. So how do you approach second base now, knowing that there's a chance to improve defensively there?
Gleyber's gone, bro. He ain't bringing Gleyber back.
What's your thought about improving?
Because Gleyber's a free agent, so there's a vacancy currently. So what are our internal options? Was that moving Jazz over to second? If you don't re-sign Gleyber, does that move Jazz Chisholm, who was learning, obviously third base on the run in the second half last year? So we had somebody in theory learning out of position.
Bro, the minute he traded for Jazz Chisholm, he knew he wasn't re-signing Torres. It didn't matter what Torres did in the postseason. He wasn't coming back.
Where roster turned out to be. And do you move him over to second? Do you look at Caleb Durbin, your internal candidates coming up? Is there external candidates
Durbin
that you
doing good right
run
now
into that you can import as a free agent that might not be Gleyber? If it's not Gleyber, maybe you bring Gleyber back. Is there a trade candidate?
And look, I like I said, once he traded for Jazz Chisholm, he knew he wasn't bringing Gleyber back. He had his second baseman. Like these guys, if you think that they just kind of think about this, like as soon as the season, no, they've been planning for this off season even before the postseason began. I mean, I would hope so. If not, then we got bigger problems than we even knew. So, but knowing Cashman, who knows, man? But I'm pretty sure that the front office, they've been planning this offseason well in advance.
Our job is to evaluate all of it, and then how it
How long is
settles
this
in
thing?
with the rest of the roster. But those are things that we will be doing.
Does that bother you? His defense, is that a problem in your mind?
Yes,
When you
it's
look
a
at his
problem.
fielding percentage, and obviously he's very good going to the right, but not very good going the other way.
I think Glaber's has been a really good Major League Baseball player. In the end,
Bro, this dude, I'm telling you, man, he's a politician. He's definitely a politician. Just answer the freaking question, bro. Is it a problem or not?
one of the reasons why we got as far as we did. I'm not going to dissect what he's
Bro, hold on. I got to put this in the front. Look at Joe Sherman in the back. Bro, this dude's hilarious. Look at him in the back. He's like, man, like, stop bullshitting us. Watch this. Look at Joe
been
Sherman.
a really good Major League Baseball player. In the end, one of the reasons why we got as far as we did. I'm not going to dissect what he's good at, what he's not as good at. Obviously, I think he'll do. He'll have a lot of conversations with a lot of teams.
Yeah, what's wrong with this dude?
That have a need in that area, and that also might include us. Who knows? But I appreciate his efforts while he was here, and he was mashing down the stretch like we needed him to be. But again, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, but I'm not going to dissect what's best as we move forward. We're just going to obviously make the best decision.
I tell you what, man, he don't even have to say it. Sometimes the action speaks louder than words. The fact that you didn't even give him a qualifying offer, you're not bringing him back and everything, it just speaks volumes because we all know Gleyber can hit when he wants to. He can hit. The defense is a problem. They just ask you, is the defense a problem? But I understand why he don't want to bash the dude because the dude still he's looking for a contract, so he don't want to, he don't want to hurt the chances of him making money for his family. So I give him props for that.
As we can with what's available from within or outside. We can import a third baseman, move Jazz over. We can promote from within with a guy like Caleb Durbin, for instance, who's crushing it in the Arizona Fall League. We can run into some trade opportunities or free agents. Just not sure what we're going to do just yet. But I want to thank Gleyber for the time while he was here, without closing any doors either on a reunion either. So,
have you guys discussed the option you guys have on Aaron Boone? Are you guys close to picking it up? Where are things with that?
it's on the list of things to do. So obviously, if we have a little more time on the clock there, and those conversations will start.
Bro, what you mean it's on the list of things to do? You know if you're bringing this man back or you're not. Just freaking say it, man. Shit pisses me off because they're gonna bring Boone back. I know. He has to, because if he doesn't, then he's pretty much saying that he's garbage, because Boone pretty much does everything that he tells him to. So firing Boone is an admission of guilt.
Probably after the next few days.
Do you anticipate picking it up? Is that what you expect?
I'll let the whole process be involved. I'm a big Aaron Boone fan. I think he's a great manager, and I think we've been lucky to have him. But obviously, let's go walk through the process and have the conversations that haven't been had with the people above me. So.
I don't know what you guys think, man. Please let me know in the comment. You heard what the man said there. He likes Boone. He thinks he's a great manager. And he wants to give him a big freaking kiss, pretty much. But like he said, though, it's up to the people upstairs, pretty much the Steinbrenner family. I don't know. I think at some point they got to listen to the fan base and just, come on, the writing's on the wall. Like, it's been 7 years and he's failed every time. It's time to move on. Time to move on. Let's see what else they got to say here.
I know it's 10 days after the World Series, so it's certainly coming up, I think, probably by the weekend.
How would you categorize the coaching staff in the same way?
Can't deal with the coaches until, obviously, we'll do the manager first.
Yeah, Luis Rojas, man.
So
he needs some remedial training.
It didn't work out that you're disappointed with him.
That's true. You can do that. The manager job is so impossible, so you can play the game of second guessing, because you're either going to make a move and it'll be right, you make a move and it'll be wrong.
No, I disagree. I disagree because look, obviously some moves aren't going to work out. And obviously, he did make some good moves in the first 2 rounds of the postseason, but bringing in Nestor Cortez to face freaking in the bottom, what was it, the bottom of the 10th or the ninth, when he hasn't pitched in 30 something days, almost 6 weeks, is unexcusable. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Even if it works out, even if Nestor works out in that moment right there, we're like, bro, what were you thinking? Like, that could have went really, really bad. So he don't get a pass. He does not get a pass. And look, I'm not saying that's the reason why we lost, but it's a big reason why we lost. And we lost all the momentum in that moment right there. So he doesn't get a pass. And I guarantee you that Boone is kicking himself in the ass right now as we speak. Like, it's going to haunt him for the rest of his days, that move right there. Now, I don't know if that was Cashman or the analytics people that told him to go to that matchup. That matchup sounds great, right? In the third inning. In the third inning, it sounds okay. Not in the 10th inning. Come on. I don't care who you are. You don't even have to. Even people that don't watch baseball are like, wait, what? It don't make no sense. So, it don't make no sense.
And have at it, right? So, as I said, I think he's a really, really good manager. I think we're lucky to have him, and he's done a great job. And but at the same time, it's a very hard job to do, always. So, and it gets harder in the postseason because ultimately,
all right, if it's a hard job, get somebody who could do it. It doesn't matter if it's a hard job. That's why you get paid. That's your job. That's not an excuse. You can't keep failing and messing up and be like, well, it's hard. All right, well, we'll get somebody who can do it. It's plain and simple. Everywhere else you go to work is like that. You know? What you think? Being a plumber is hard. It's hard work. Being a construction worker is hard work. But guess what? If you can't, every day you come, you're like, oh, I can't do it. I can't. You keep messing up. Eventually, you got to go. We'll get somebody who could do it, who could do the job, even though it's hard. So, I disagree with Cashman right there, man. I disagree with. Hold on, but real quick, though. Don't he look like the turtle from Finding Nemo? Right? Is it me? Or is the neck or something, man? The wrinkles around the ears? Something about that. And I don't mean to bash the dude's the way he looks, but it's funny. But anyway, let's get into Scott Boras, man, because Scott Boras also was talking to the press. Scott Boras is another weasel, man. This dude he gives me creep vibes. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. All right, well, I'll get it up here in a second. Let me stop sharing this. I'll get it up here. But what you guys think? He looks like an egg. I'm telling you, he looked like a boiled egg, Emilio. Not even a regular egg, man. Look like a boiled egg. And I'm telling you, man, the dude, look, like I said earlier, man, he's like a politician at this point. He's just feeding you bullshit, just gaslighting, saying all the textbook answers. Like, we want to know the truth, man. What you doing to make this team better? Like, don't tell us it was successful. See, that's the thing to a lot of people. They're like, oh, Yankee fans, you made it to the World Series. Be happy. What do you mean, dude? We made it to the World Series to get embarrassed? To lose like that? No, I'm not happy about that. I'm happy we made it to the World Series, but I'm not happy the way we went out. That's unacceptable. A whole lot of nothing. Yep. Just talking a whole lot of nothing. Well, let me pull up this video real quick. All right. And then look at his boy right here. This dude look like a creep too, man. I don't care. I'm sorry, dude. It's late and I don't care. I'm gonna speak facts, man. This motherfucker look like a weasel. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's hear what Scott Boras got to say.
Yeah, well, we certainly have a lot of
You got that smile. That's that smile. It's like, yeah, I'm about to make a lot of money. A lot of money.
interest, and it's a very fun time for Juan. And kind of slept for 3 or 4 days after the World Series, and kind of, I think he feels very, very good about for a generational talent, or a centurion as I call him. He's certainly what's unusual about free agency is usually it's an economic barrier for a lot of teams to sign players of that ilk, but in their models and how they view players, and is that it fits them because it's a great business investment. So apart from budgets and how they look at things,
Oh
you
my
can
God.
see that
Bro, put me to sleep.
getting
bro.
an opportunity
Hurry
to
up.
acquire
Let's get to
a
the
player
point.
at this age, with this skill, with this character, with this experience, with so much performance.
I tell you what, though, he knows he's on a platform right now when all these reporters are on him. So he's taking every opportunity to sell his client, which I can't blame him, man. The dude's a weasel, man. He's a freaking car salesman. Let's get
Gradient established that they understand the surplus value of it, and also understand that maybe for most owners to own a team for 15 to 20 years, for them to have an opportunity to acquire a player like this, I think they look at it. And I go through history and say, how many times have baseball offered this opportunity? And I think they all
he's
smartly,
he's definitely selling them.
recognize it. And so it's a lot of meetings and consideration, and these you can really see that owners, general managers, that
I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna keep bringing them in and out of the stream. Obviously, we're gonna keep hearing it, but the actual video itself, I'm gonna do that so that way I don't get no copyright strike. But the guy speaks very, very slow, and it's gonna be boring. But let's see what he got to say. I haven't watched this video, so I'm watching this for the first time live with you guys. And let's see. By the way, also, if you notice the tick on the bottom, that's a live feed from MLB News. Well, right now it's picking up Trump news for some reason. Let's fix that. So keep an eye on that, because if something comes up, most likely to pick it up. Hopefully. Where'd you go, Scott Boras? There you are.
they're kind of called upon to be, championship magicians. That's kind of what they're asked to do. It's hard to do, to put together that magic of a championship run.
Do you expect
But behind
What the fuck are you
every
talking about, bro?
great
Bro, can somebody decipher that? Like, I have no idea what he's just said. Talking about freaking magicians and Harry Potter bullshit. Like, bro, get to Juan Soto. We want to know. We'll fast forward a little bit.
that separates him from all. So comparability is not, when you do these things for
I mean, he's just selling his client right now.
Comparability is not done with other players. The one thing that I'm really happy about, because Juan's played in World Series, he's known the championship moments. I mean, other than the Dodgers and Astro players, I think Juan he's got the most at bats in the postseason. So he's been seen and understood, I think, much more so than A-Rod was when he was a...
Hold on. What did he say there? Other than the Astros and the Dodger players, Juan has the most at-bats in the postseason. Somebody look that up, because is that a fact? That's a big statement right there. And that's a broad, a very vague statement because there's so many players who played with the Dodgers and the Astros over the last 5-6 years or whatever. Excuse me. Or since 2019 when the Nats won. So I don't know, Boras. That's not a good sales pitch right there.
A young player, and obviously playing in New York City and in the platform of New York. His character, working with, the biggest media markets. Everything about Juan Soto is pretty well known. And so for a free agent at this age, you don't really have the opportunity to examine him. Being around great players, being in big markets, being in championship situations, all those things have been, it's like every box is checked, where with A-Rod, he wasn't in those, didn't quite have the resume of championship play, big city play, all of those things that Juan has.
How much do you think Soto enjoyed playing in New York, and how will that factor into whether he goes to either side of town?
I think
that's interesting what he said about A-Rod. And I mean, look, he's not lying about that. When A-Rod went to the Rangers and signed that big, at the time it was like the biggest deal. It was unheard of. He hadn't had any postseason experience like that. He had 1995 obviously with the Mariners. He had a little postseason experience, but they never went really far. Definitely not at the level of Juan Soto. Nowhere even close to Juan Soto.
I think that playing in New York for Juan was really, really comfortable. He really, really enjoyed his teammates, the Yankee experience.
So bring him back.
Juan loves winning. The reason Juan Soto got to New York was because with Washington and due to
you hear that, Cashman?
Illness.
He wants to win.
Juan
Sign
Soto
him
wants
and
ownership that he knows is going to support
put a winning team together.
an opportunity to win annually. And it's remarkable to think of a player from a very modest beginning, from the Dominican Republic, that all the monetary
De lo mío.
offerings that he's received, record offers consistently, that his focus was always I want to know who my owner is.
I want to know who this guy is on the bottom left right there. Why he keeps peeking his head out like that? I'm sorry, man. He's distracting.
Be able to win, and I want to know that besides me, there's going to be a great number of support on the part of the owner, that he has the same desire to win that I do.
I think it froze.
And that I'm going to commit my career to it, and I want the owner to commit his resources to it. And that's really why Juan Soto became a free agent.
When you say he brings billions to the franchise wherever he goes,
You say he wants the owner to commit their resources to it. You want the owner to give you their firstborn, literally, when you're asking for $700 million. Even though these guys, they're billionaires, they got the money, but it's still a lot of money, And owners are not dumb. They know once they pay Juan Soto that it's going to set a precedent, and players are going to want more money, even though players always want more money. But once he does that, he moves the needle up a little bit more. He moves the bar up a little bit higher. So I'm just saying, let's go ahead and get to this last comment by Emilio. Yeah, I'm Dominican, my brother. Dominican and Puerto Rican. Half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. Yes, sir. What do I do with this dude? Let me play this thing.
what are the revenue streams that you're considering?
Well, I think the fact that when you have something that no one else has in the player community, in the talent arena, you have the jewel, you have the Mona Lisa of the museum, you have the attraction, you also have somebody that allows for owners to win repeatedly. And when owners win repeatedly, their revenues skyrocket. They develop the impact of postseason play on attendance, on rights, and in the streaming world, what those rights may mean. All of those things are going to generate that. Plus the international branding of being the one of the greats, and yet he has literally 15 years more of his prime to offer. So.
Scott, Juan's free agency wrapping up on the earlier side, or do you expect this to go into January or February?
Well,
I'm sending you the link now, Chris.
And Juan's desire to hear, I can't put a time frame on it, but it's going to be a very thorough process for him because he wants to meet people personally, he wants to talk with them, and he wants to hear from them.
Scott, in Anaheim, when the Yankees were out there, you used Centurion to describe Soto to some of us. Can you just go through your definition of the Centurion?
Well, when you think about the top 100 players of the game, you have to say that you can sit down
this dude thinks he's
go
fucking
through,
Sparta.
We have about a 60-page media book on Juan, and you talk about who he is in comparison to the greatest players in history at his age. And when you look at all that information, which is available for purchase, when you look at all of that information,
You heard him, right? Hold on. Time out. You heard the man. He said when you look at which is available for purchase. I'm telling you, this dude's a salesman, man. He's a sleaze boy. He's a used car salesman. A used car salesman. Hold on a second. Let me get Chris in the chat real quick. Boo, boo, boo. I can't see you, Chris. Give me a second, folks. Yeah, I'm trying to bring Chris into the stream. Let me go ahead and play this real quick. Let's play this.
We'll see that he is in a very, very select group of 2 or 3, sometimes 4 players in history. And some of our greatest players, Mays, Aaron, Williams, you start boiling it through. He ellipses many of the performances of many of the great young players that we have in our game, the Griffeys, the A-Rods, all of them, the Tomies, and you start looking at what he's done and what he's accumulated in his performance at this age. It's remarkable.
That list of attributes you mentioned that Juan's looking for in the team that he signs with, how would the Toronto Blue Jays rate from that scale, and what have you seen in their roster that might?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about specific teams. I can just say that this is about owner commitment. It's about illustrating to Juan Soto that his objectives.
I mean, he's just going to keep going on and on
about wanting
talking
to
about
win.
this dude. And let's bring Chris in. What's going on, Chris?
What's up, Jason?
Chilling, brother. Were you listening to Scott Boras thing?
You talk about the propaganda BS? Yeah.
No, that dude's a salesman, right? My man's a used car salesman, dog.
Dude, he's got to redeem himself from last year, so.
Yeah, he does.
And I was watching the Cashman thing too. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time you watched it?
I watched a little bit before I got on and stuff, so I knew what he was talking about. You know, again, more propaganda, car salesman BS.
Nah, man, that dude, he's a politician. I'm telling you. He's a politician. Yeah, man, but I mean, look, the Yankees got a lot of moves they got to make. And things are starting to heat up. And people are starting to little moves here and there are starting to happen. Eventually, a lot of these big players on the table, they're gonna go somewhere, and the Yankees don't want to get caught with their pants down at the end of the day, waiting for Soto because we don't even know if he's coming. So that's why I want to ask you, Chris. Do you think the Yankees should give him a deadline?
Yeah, and I like that they're doing due diligence when it comes to Scott Boras' clients. Like they're not just talking to Soto. Like they trying to see what Pete Alonso trying to do. Which, I mean, hey, we do need a first baseman, and like you said, if we get a deadline to Soto, I mean, I'm sorry. Like if Pete bites on his contract first, I'm signing Pete.
So you would sign Pete? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
like you said,
you better
like,
stand on that, man.
I'm saying though, if we give him a deadline,
Mm-hmm.
we can't wait till all these good free agents just vanish, and then we like, okay, and then what if we wait to Soto and he says, "F y'all, I'm going to a different team."
Yeah. I mean, I know, but I mean, that's once you sign. Look, the Yankees got the money to sign both of them if they want, but
Oh yeah,
that's besides the fact, though.
Nah,
But we know,
But
once they sign, if they sign Pete Alonso, that's pretty much saying you out on Soto.
but hold up, let me cut you off right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sign Pete Alonso though. I told you.
No, obviously they can't.
Yeah, like if we don't sign Soto and we sign Pete, we gotta sign other people. I'm telling you right now, if you just sign Pete and that's it, and you let Soto walk, the fan base, look, we already don't like y'all as it is.
Yeah. I mean, but they don't care though. That's the whole problem, man.
And
They don't give a fuck,
They
Chris.
gotta stop.
They
Stop.
I mean, look, here's the reason why I don't want Pete Alonso. I'm gonna tell you because
I really don't want Pete, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, he's a great player, right? But I don't like his defense, and he's the type of person that I feel like at some point he's gonna be a DH. I don't know why. He's gonna be a DH, and we already know who's our DH.
Well,
and he can't play the field at all, so there's no like we're gonna work it out or anything. I feel like Pete Alonso's a hamstring away from being a DHer. You know, like a JD Martinez or somebody like that.
Like who I really want is I mean we talked about this. I mean you even agreement if they would pull a move off, but you know Christian Walker and Alex Bregman. Why not get your third baseman, your first baseman, and see you got people saying, oh Yankees ain't gonna sign those players because they got qualifying offers. Last time I checked, they just got more money from for trading. I think with Houston.
Yeah, they traded that dude Trammell.
So like. All we losing is international money, which we can always recoup if we trade. Say like we trade Nesta, right? Just whatever. We trade Nesta. We get a prospect and some international money, so they can take Nesta. Whoever takes Nesta, like there's stuff around there where we can get more money. So, I'm not trying to like shit on.
No, but honestly, if they got the money for Soto, and they don't sign Soto, they could sign Bregman and Christian Walker or Pete Alonso.
But people saying like I don't want to say channels because I'm not giving them no shout out. Fuck that.
No, you can't. I don't care.
No, it's not about that. It's just I hate that notion. Oh, they got like because Alex Bregman and Christian Walker got qualifying offers attached to them. That shouldn't stop the Yankees for signing them. That don't make sense. Like,
oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that too. So, but my the way I rebutted to that is just I mean when was the last time we had a good draft pick?
And that's another thing. It's a draft pick.
I don't care. That don't mean shit to me, man.
Like,
I mean, look,
that's the problem. Like that's that more prospect BS.
Yeah.
We have to win now because, like you said, Spencer Jones was hot, right? And then he's not. So you might still get something good like a reliever, but you could have got a ace with Spencer Jones if you would have traded him sooner.
I think we could still get some, but definitely he lost value. He definitely lost value. But I think teams know, man, and scouts. Sometimes even if a dude's numbers are good, the way they scout him is all about how they project them. So, but and some people, well, the Yankees project him to be like he's gonna be a guy. He's gonna be a dude in the big leagues at some point.
Yeah.
But we've heard this a million times. So that's my whole thing. I have the Yankees they lost all credibility with me. And I think with most of the fan base too. Whenever they They come out, and I understand why they do it because they got to trade these guys, but they don't even do that. So look, we could have. I mean, look, yeah, Glaber, he's a big reason why we went so far in the postseason. But if we would have traded him a year or two ago, they could have got a lot for Glaber, and they didn't. You know, and I don't want. Look, the Yankees knew they weren't bringing him back. Don't think that they just came up with the decision like in the last minute. No, they knew this already coming into the season that they weren't gonna do it. That's how they work. And if they didn't, like I said earlier, then we got bigger. Then we got even bigger problems, man. Because that means we behind the curve like crazy. Like we just reacting instead of I don't know, instead of being proactive, we're just reacting to everything.
Nah, and some people, like again, I'm not gonna say no names because they don't deserve this. So, oh, why we didn't give Glaber the qualifying offer? Are you stupid? He would have took it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he would have took it.
yeah,
Most
like
likely.
no, like
That's why they
no,
didn't give it him.
yeah, like I'm happy they did.
Honest, yeah, me too. Like, I mean, it was time to move on from Glaber. And look, he had a great postseason, and if he would have gave us a full season of that,
Yes.
then maybe we would have been saying something different. But this is a reoccurring theme. Like sometimes I guess he's like loses focus or something. But I'm telling you, when they brung Jazz in, when they traded for Jazz, it's like he kicked it into another gear. He saw his replacement right in front of him, and he started doing better. And when they benched him too, and that's what goes to the whole accountability thing. That's how a manager holds people. That's how an organization holds you accountable. It's like, yo, your replacement is right there. You know what I mean? And it should always be like that. I remember Derek Jeter said that even when he was superstar 5-ring Derek Jeter,
Yeah.
he was always playing like, because these guys are coming up every year. They have a new draft class. These guys there's somebody ready to take your spot. You know. But the Yankees, these players under this management, they don't have that, you know. Especially a lot of these veterans. Look, how long did we run DJ out there before they finally was like, look, enough is enough, bro. My man became a ground ball king, freaking ant killer.
And this is what I want to say about Glaber. Before we, after we change the subject after this, if Glaber can get in his mind, all I gotta do is hit 20 home runs, bat like 315, and get on base like a 330 clip. Dude, you're a Hall of Fame player.
Yep.
Like, you don't have to hit 40 bombs, bat 250, and barely getting on base. Like that doesn't. We didn't need that. And then he's like you said, when the playoffs started, he started getting on base. He started setting the table.
Yeah.
Now I think whatever team he goes to, I think he should be a leadoff hitter if he can keep in that mindset. Like, I gotta get on base.
And the thing is that he sometimes you gotta play to your strengths. You gotta figure out the ball player. Look, he's not gonna hit 30 something bombs like he did in what was it, 2018,
The juice ball
2019.
era.
Yeah,
Juice
it's
ball
not
era.
gonna happen. Exactly. It's not gonna happen, but he still, it seems like he gets caught in that mentality where he's trying to hit one out the park, or he's sitting fastball first pitch, swinging at the first pitch. And ain't nothing wrong with swinging at the first pitch, but he does it in a way it's like, oh, here we go, pop out. I mean, but look, at the end of the day, though, Glaber, he did have a good run with the Yankees, so we salute Glaber. I'm always root for him. I wish him the best. And look, the Yankees can still bring him back. It doesn't mean that they're not bringing him back, but 99% chance he's not coming back. I could see him like with Seattle, maybe.
All right, let me ask you this, Jason.
What's that?
Scenario. All right, if I'm trying to say this right. So say if we sign Glaber, but they make like 2 or 3 different like big moves,
What kind of big moves?
like trade for Crochet and
Okay.
Miller.
Yeah, that's big.
All right, and then sign Corbin Burns and Alex Bregman.
Mm-hmm.
But Glaber's got to stay. Like we signed Glaber, or we just signed Soto. And that's it.
It's tough, man.
That
See, my thing is if we're trading, if we're making 2 trades, because if we get Crochet and Miller from the A's or the Sacramento A's, whatever they call themselves now,
yeah.
that means that we didn't spend any money. So you can't sell me with, oh, we don't have money to get Soto because we signed Torres. That I'm not buying it. You know.
Well, no, you didn't hear the other 2 signings.
Which one?
I
You
said
said.
Corbin Burns and then Alex
Oh.
Bregman too.
Oh yeah. Then at that point, man, you can't even complain. You
Yeah.
can't complain. Yeah, you got to take it. And I want to see Soto, and I want him to be a Yankee forever. To be honest, but
Trust me, I do too. But I'm scared that that's all they're gonna do.
yeah, but the scenario you gave, I don't even think they're doing that, bro.
See, that's what. But
They're
they
not
have
even
no
doing that.
excuse. Like we
They're not even doing that.
They might, if we don't get Soto, they might sign 2 big names. That's a guarantee.
What's the big names?
Like I said, they might sign a pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Max Fried or Burns. I'm telling you, it's one of those 2 pitchers.
But they're gonna have to figure something out with Stroman.
Well, they're gonna trade Stroman. Stroman's gone. I think they trade Stroman and Nestor.
Yeah, they gotta. I mean, yes, it's time. I wish that one of the reporters would have asked him, like, bro, why didn't he play at all?
Facts.
Not one out, not 1 inning. Like, what was that about? You gave the man $18.5 million for 2 years. I would have asked him that, but
you know what's crazy?
I
would have put Stroman in that Clay Holmes. What was it? Was it against Cleveland when he came in the 11th inning or 10th inning?
And he gave up the game-winning home run.
Yeah, I would have put Stroman in there.
Honestly, I would have put Stroman like when Rodon found himself in trouble or Schmidt.
That too. Yeah.
Early in the game, they should have brought him. Oh shoot, pressed the wrong one. Michael says Cashman signed Burns and Blake Snell. Cashman signed Burns.
Max Fried?
And Max Fried.
No.
That would be.
If he did that,
that'd be crazy.
If he did that, that means Rodon's gone, Stroman's gone, and Smith.
No, that would
Not
mean
Smith.
because they can't get that. That'll mean that Luis Hill's gone, Schmidt's gone, Nestor's gone, or maybe you keep one of them, but
I'll keep Hill. If anything,
yeah, I think he's gonna get better.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this Jack Flattery.
No, I don't want Jack.
I don't want Jack either.
I would have won Jack before the injury because Jack was good.
Yeah, on a trade.
But I don't want Jack now. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want him either.
No, I don't want Buehler either. I wanted Buehler before the injuries because he was dominant. He ain't the same person no more. I'm good.
And not only that, like you seen what Jack Flaherty can do. Like he has some good outings in the postseason, but he has some really bad ones, especially versus the Mets.
Yep.
Oh, they smashed him, dude. They smashed him.
Facts.
Even we hit him too in Game 5. We knocked him out. We got him out the game.
Yeah, which I told you that was gonna happen.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna say he'll be as worse as Rodon because Rodon is a little bit of a head case. But I don't trust it. I would have liked, like you said, last year to trade him at the trade deadline just to kind of help our rotation. That would have been nice, but it didn't work out. Michael says sign Yandy Diaz. That'd be.
Ooh, I forgot about him.
Yeah. But the thing is, then you get kind of the same old Yankees. I thought we were trying to get more.
Yeah, but he can hit for average.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be a great defender. He's not gonna. I don't think he's great on the base paths.
Well, I don't know. I think he's all right at first.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about him. I don't know enough about him. I just know that he be hitting the shit out of the Yankees though.
Like I think he would be a second choice if he can't get Christian Walker because he is good. He's good at first, and most people, well, like you said, you don't know too much about him, but he actually played third.
You did?
So yeah, so
Yeah, he
he's
can play
very
first and
athletic.
third.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
I appreciate it, Mike. I haven't seen you in here. Are you? I think you're new. Well, welcome if you're just joining us. I appreciate it. And if you
What's up,
don't
Mike?
mind subscribing, that'd be great. We're gonna try to do this often, but at least let's try to do it like 3 times a week, hopefully.
Man, I forgot about Yanni Diaz because
Sign
we want.
Alex Bregman and sign Santander.
See, I wouldn't mind that either.
I wouldn't look. That all sounds good if you
I
can't
know.
get Soto, but if you could get Soto, man, Santander's a beast, man. He had 44 home runs. 44 home runs. He's a beast, but he didn't have a great average. I got the stats somewhere. If you look at the old show we did, I pulled it up, but
I think his on base was good though.
and I like the more I think about it, I don't think the Astros are gonna let Bregman go. It's not
But
looking like they are.
they don't like paying people neither.
They don't, but they paid out Tuve.
Yeah, but Altuve's the man. I'm sorry to say that.
The only thing that hurts Bregman is because they're gonna have to pay Kyle Tucker.
The shortstop.
Yep. Or you talking about Jeremy Pena?
Yep, they're gonna
Yeah,
pay
but
him too.
but he ain't gonna get that much money like that. He's not.
Dude, he got a World Series MVP, bro. He's gonna get something. He's gonna get something.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, you're right. Kyle Tucker
Mm-hmm.
and what's his name? Do you know how big Alvarez? That's his name, Alvarez.
Jordan
Contract?
Alvarez?
Yeah.
No, I don't, but I can look it up. But
Because he's still young.
yeah, he ain't going nowhere. They're gonna.
Hell no.
Yeah, they love him over here, man. Trust me.
I ain't gonna lie. I would love him.
Yeah, man, he's a beast.
Dodgers is stupid. I think Dodgers traded him.
Yeah,
He was with the Dodgers.
He was in the Dodgers system, their farm system.
Yeah, they should never let that go.
Signed Peter Alonso, Jonathan India, David Hoffman, David Robertson. David Robertson's like 49 years old. I'm exaggerating. He's like 40, but he still got it though a little bit. But I feel like we got to get younger, man. We got to start getting dudes when they're not past their prime. But I don't know about David Robertson. I want to get Devin Williams. What you think about Devin Williams?
Yeah, if we can't get So this is me. I think everybody's first choice is Miller, but you can't sneeze at Devin Williams.
Devin Williams a beast, man. That dude's changeup is filthy, bro. Filthy. And I've been saying that the Yankees should get this dude for a while. And it's just gonna take the right trade, the right player.
We have, dude. That's the crazy thing, dude. We could trade for anybody we want to. It's up to Cashman to pull the trigger and stop prospect hugging.
Yeah, but I understand why they can't give up everybody. But at this point, man, I'm desperate, dude. I'm ready to trade the whole farm. I don't care. Trade them all. Let's get a ring, and then we'll worry about that after. Let's get a ring. Let's get a ring.
Have you been keeping an eye on the Asian marker?
The Asian? Oh, you talking about Sasaki?
Yeah.
Because they not. He's not coming this year though.
No, not just him. A dude that's getting posted early. He plays first and third. He.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Murakami.
Yeah, Murakami. There you go. But he's cooled off a lot. He is not the same player.
But is he a lefty?
Yeah, he is a lefty.
I'm not gonna lie.
I believe I could be wrong, but
if he's a lefty, I wouldn't be mad if the Yankees sign him because he ain't going to Dodgers.
Yeah,
he already got a first baseman.
But he's cooled off a lot though over there, and obviously the major leagues is a lot different. Let's move on with these comments. What happened?
Would you take a chance?
It depends on how much money. It depends. I take a chance though.
It's gonna be cheap because he's coming out early, like stupid early.
I take a chance because it seems like the way they teach him is like it's not all about power. Like they hitting for average. They know how to put bat to ball. They got a lot of bat to ball skills. Them Japanese players, and I feel like we need more of that in the Yankees. Michael says re-sign Soto. That's the whole point, man.
That's a given, Mike.
Point. I'm about to name every episode re-sign Soto Now until Soto signs with somebody. Aaron Judge has to work on his catching. My man dropped one ball, bro.
Man, get out
Come
of
on,
here.
dude.
Be honest with you, I'm not gonna even lie. Aaron Judge should be in right field, and Soto should be left.
I mean, look, yeah, Judge. You know what's crazy? That was the first error he made since 2023.
That's crazy.
It just came at the worst time, man. He took his eye off, and honestly, I think that whole error had a lot to do with Kike, because and that's not knocking Kike. What he did is what I'm telling you, they should show kids that, like, look, the play is not dead. Or because it's a regular fly ball, the play is not dead. You still have to, even faking the tag. He faked the tag and act like he was gonna do it. Made Judge take his eye off the ball, and that was it. But he needs work on his catching. Yeah, man. I guess.
Would you put Judge at left?
Yeah. If we're gonna have to at some point if we bring back Soto.
I don't want to play in center too much, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got to move at some point. Sign Devin Williams. Sign Roki Sasaki.
I'm not gonna even lie. If somehow Roki gets posted, he's coming here. I don't care what the Dodgers. I'm telling you right now, they made that mistake with Yamamoto. I guarantee the Yankees gonna sign him.
Yeah, but so first of all, Devin Williams is not a free agent. He'll be a free agent next year.
Yeah,
but the same thing that's happening with him happened with Corbin Burns.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much they didn't
They don't want to stay there.
Yeah, what was it? They didn't give him the option. They declined the option, whatever. So he was supposed to get like 12 million. They're just gonna give him the 7 million and try to sign him next year, maybe. But most likely they're gonna trade him, and I think they're gonna trade him before the season starts.
If who's Devin Williams' agent?
I don't know.
So it ain't Scott then, because everybody would have known that. So if I was the Yankees, I would be like, if I'm trading for Devin, you got to take a extension.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they should do. That's the same thing the Dodgers did when they traded for Tyler Glasnow.
Yep.
They were like, look, we'll trade for you. We'll bring you over here. Everything's done. All we got to do is sign. But will you sign the extension? Because if not, then
we're not trading for you.
Why this shit? Well, the feed down there keeps going to CNN or something. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, they if they could do that, man, that'd be good. Because like I said before, we need to get back to the winning form. We Luke Weaver did a great job as a closer, and worst come to worst, he's gonna be our closer next year. But if we could get a real closer and then have Luke Weaver as a setup, that's the recipe. That's Joe Torre's recipe right there for success. Have a setup man and the closer.
How would you feel about this? Because Devin Williams did it before. How would you feel if we traded for Devin and Miller?
Oh man, I doubt that'll happen, but even better.
And then you got Luke coming out in the 7th. So you got
at that point that if we was to do that, we'd have the best bullpen in the major leagues, hands down. But yeah, Roki Sasaki, he's not coming this year. I doubt it.
No.
I think Jeff Passman wrote a article about it. Pretty much, the team that he plays for. I'm trying to remember what's the team. I can't remember the team right now, but pretty much they own. If they post them now, they'd make like $2 million. If they post them next year, they'd make a lot more than that. You know.
Yeah.
So the team that Yamamoto came from, they made like $50 million. So it all depends on the amount of the contract that they get. I'm pretty sure that this guy, because it seems like people want him, he's gonna get a nice contract. Probably not like Yamamoto, because I don't think he's as good as Yamamoto was. But if you had a chance to make $30 million in a year or take $2 million now, what would you do? They're not posting.
Well, I got some bad news to tell you.
What?
He's probably gonna make more than Yamamoto. You know why? He's only 21.
I mean, he might. He's been having.
That's in his favor. Like that's what people need to realize. Like he's 21.
Is he 21?
Yes, he's either 20 or 21. The
You know
man's a baby.
his they say his velo man has gone down too. He's not throwing 102 no more. He's averaging like 97.
That's still
And,
good. What the
and you know
fuck?
the baseball over there is a lot different, man.
Well, you remember when they said that, and then they backpedaled because he pitched in the what is called a baseball classic.
Yeah, but that was a couple years ago. He's 23 years old.
Okay, so the Olympics. I mean, I said baseball classic. The Olympics. He pitched in the Olympics. They use Major League baseballs.
Mhm. They
So
have
he
baseball in
knows.
the Olympics.
Yeah,
They still do. I didn't know. I don't think they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, but even then, it's a lot different, man. So because the ball over there moves a lot more than it does here.
But he throws that, so I think he'd be fine.
Now he'll adjust, but let's see. Javito says agree. Eric Judge needs catching practice.
Oh man, get out of here.
Man, you can't drop one ball, man. No, but he did it in the worst time though. That's why I say he's a meme. He became a meme. Signed Trevor Bauer. Last year I was on that Trevor Bauer train. This year I'm like, you know what? I'm past that, man. He's already. I don't know if you ever watched the. He got a YouTube channel. The dude looks out of shape, and
he's getting too old.
yeah, he's getting too old, man. It's already. I feel bad for him because they did him dirty. The Dodgers did him dirty, and Major League Baseball.
Yeah, talking about he abused somebody. Man, motherfucker, she signed that paper.
No, it came out that it was all a lie. They have
Yeah,
the text and everything. They'll send him up trying to get money out of him.
She wanted that. Like she was like, yeah, beat me.
Yeah. Michael says the Yankees have to hit better against lefties.
Facts.
I mean, how do we do that though? How do you hit better against lefties? Get more righties? No, right.
No.
Just do hit better.
Well, not all batters that we had was hitting lefties bad. It's just most of the team. I think the players that was hitting lefties pretty good probably was Judge, Soto, and maybe Stanton.
Yeah.
And everybody else is probably not that good.
I wonder why they struggle versus lefties so much. It really doesn't make sense. You think that maybe it's because they don't see as many lefties or something, but
Probably.
if that's the case, they got pitching machines that are so advanced, man. They could replicate that, or do some live ABs with some of your left-handed pitchers or something. I don't know, but they definitely got to get better versus lefties because.
I mean, if the World Series didn't teach you nothing, apparently they don't practice. They probably sleeping on beds that they got in the clubhouse.
They don't practice.
No, fundamentals. Remember.
Mm-hmm. Michael, Yankees have to hit and run, bunt runners over, stop hitting into double plays so much. Yeah, we've been saying that forever.
Dude, this man Jason said the whole playoffs, and I was preaching it because I was like, why are we not bunting? That was the whole thing. Oh, we need to bunt more.
My whole thing. Remember last year after the Yankees got swept and they had a big meeting, and it came out that Aaron Boone was like, we need to bunt more and all this other shit. They didn't bunt nothing.
Hell no.
And then the thing is too that maybe some of them don't know how to bunt, which is a shame because you're a Major League Baseball player. You should know how to bunt. You should know how to bunt.
What's sad is my 3-year-old couldn't bunt. What the fuck? If she could bunt, y'all need some help.
Yankees runners have to stop base. Yeah, man. That's why I say, like, look, at that point, right? Because you could blame the players. Obviously, the players have a lot of blame to take for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the coaching staff, it's the management. That's why I say it's an organization thing at that point. It's a culture. The way they running, they doing drills, training, whatever it is, that's the manager's fault. That's the coach's fault, the third base coach. Like, it's not just on the players. The players are player. Obviously, they have to perform, but if you're not prepared, lack of preparation, something like that, If you're not prepared, man, how you expect to play well? So Aaron Boone has to make better decisions. Aaron Boone he has to go. That's the decision he needs to make. He needs to get out. He needs to go. That's it. Enough. We've been saying this for years already. He needs to make better decisions. Now it's to the point like, bro, you gotta go. Enough is enough. Just go. You're part of the problem. You're hurting the team. You're the manager. You're not even on the field. You're not a player, and you're hurting the team. Hey guys, it looks like a full house. What's up, JJ? Man, JJ, I put the wrong time last night. I was so tired last night. When I set up this for today, I put 10:30 a.m. JJ was ready too. JJ was ready. JJ says, I have joined late, but if we get Soto, it will be only Soto that we get, nobody else. I want other players plugging the roster holes. Soto is just a show without substance. We didn't win with them. I tell you why, you make a valid point though. I still want Soto, man.
Yeah, but I don't want that to be the only move. That's gonna piss me
off. It can't be the only move. That's the whole problem. And that's the thing, that if they do get Soto, the same way when we traded for Soto, that was the only move.
And I was about to say too, like, if we just sign Soto and we lose Glaber, Clay Holmes, whoever else we lose, and that this team got worse.
Yeah, exactly. It got worse.
That doesn't make sense. It better be more than just Soto, bro. Because I can't, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like Kev. I'm not gonna watch no games. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not, because I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm not gonna keep. We start off hot, and then we start fizzling out, and then we gotta trade for players that get us back motivated. That shit gets tiring, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's a tough one, but I feel like Cashman and them, they already know what they want to do. When I watch him speak, man, like, you could tell they already know what they want to. They have an offer for Juan Soto. That's definitely gonna happen. They have an offer, but I don't think it's the offer that everybody thinks. And the Yankees are lie. They'll leak some bullshit out there. They're propaganda. The same thing with Blake Snell. Remember, they were like, oh, and it leaked out. They offered Blake Snell this money, and he turned it down. Well, when he went on was it Fall Terry? He went on there, and when they asked him, he was like, "Nah, that's a lie. They never offered me that."
Yeah, because he would have took it.
Yeah, so they put that out there so the fan base could calm down and be like, "Well, we offer him. Well, fuck Blake Snell. That's how we were at the time, man. Fuck him. He don't want to. Who he thinks he is? No, we never even gave him that offer. It was all propaganda. The Yankee machine. Signed David Cone as assistant pitching coach. Assistant pitching coach? You know, honestly, like the pitching, Matt Blake, he does a good job. He does a good job. He's not the one managing the bullpen. He's the pitching coach. Boone is the one making the decisions, who's coming in and out. I think Matt Blake is a good
He's the only coach I want to keep. I'm not even lying.
He's a great pitching coach. Michael says, sign Tanner Scott.
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. He's probably, I guess, if you name all the closers, he's probably like the third best option.
Yeah.
If we can't trade for, Miller or Williams, and then he might get a big contract. Cause somebody said he wants like what's the dude's name?
Josh Hader.
Yeah, I'm not paying him that much.
He's gonna want more than that probably.
I'm good.
For a closer, for someone who's gonna come and pitch 3 outs. It's a tough one. I don't think that the Yankees should waste so much money like that. I think there's enough players out there that we can get if we trade. So that's the thing, we can get players, but we gotta let go of some of these prospects, some of these players that are currently on the 40-man. Gotta trade them. But there's a lot of pitchers out there. Look, the GM for the White Sox just said something the other day. He said that they trading Crochet. He's gone.
Yeah.
It's just they waiting for the right player. They want the best position player or something like that, like an impact position player who's major league ready, most likely. We'll see. I feel like that's somebody they need to go after, even though it'll be a 1 year thing. But look, either you win or you out. Like you going for it or you're not. Michael says sign Buck Showalter or Bruce Broshi. How you say his last name? As manager, bro. Look, I'm telling you now. Look to your left. Look to right here. This way. That man right there. That's your manager, bro. That's gonna be your manager. These two right here. Not you, Chris. The guy
I
to
know.
you.
That's why I was putting
Guy
that
next
cash.
to you. Yeah, man.
I'm out. Look,
Why Cashman looks like Gru from
dude,
freaking Despicable Me?
there's only three managers I want. I don't want Buck or Bruce. Like I either want, like I said, I want a catcher to be our manager.
Bro, I just want Boone gone, dude.
Facts.
Yeah, let's start from there and then
No, I want Cashman gone. Let's start from there, and then we get the
mhm.
boom. You're fired because your GM ain't hitting no more either. Like both of y'all need to go. Like
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. How I know you and Cashman are boyfriend and girlfriend. I understand that, but promote Cashman so he can stay with the team. But don't let him be GM no more. He don't need to be GM.
It's crazy because people say, well, if you get rid of them, then who you gonna get? I don't even care at this point, man. To be honest, I'm like, bro, just bring somebody. Get anybody. Somebody who wanna. There's somebody good out there who want a job. Cashman's lost his touch. Even it leaked. Was it this year or last year? It leaked out like around the trade deadline that teams were like, bro, Cashman is delusional. And you can't deal with him. He wants too much. He always got to be the smartest guy in the room. And especially a lot of these GMs are young. And you got this old guy. He thinks 20 years with the Yankees or whatever it is. They're like, bro, get the fuck. Like, your time has came and gone, dude. I feel like he's lost his touch, man. He's out of touch. He don't got it no more. He don't got the sauce, bro. And all that shit, like you've been around for a minute. That man, that don't get you far, man.
No.
And he's got jerked, man. I want him to admit that he's gotten jerked in a bunch of trades. I'm talking about bamboozled. The whole trade with the Twins, the whole IKF thing, and freaking Josh Donaldson when we gave up Gio Sherla and all this stuff. Man, he got bamboozled. We took that big contract, which allowed them to sign Carlos Correa. We got bamboozled, man.
Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo. Yeah, we've gotten ripped off by the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's stay fucking us, dude. They stay
Dude.
fucking us in the ass good. The A's stay screwing us over, and he
We gotta stop
still
Look,
deals with them.
the only person is certain people that you would want from the A's.
Mm,
Stay away from the people that's hurt. Like, don't get me wrong, Miller, yeah, he does get hurt, but he's still young, so I don't
yeah,
mind trading for him. But other than that, every time we trade for a starter pitcher from them, they always get hurt.
we've gotten fucked by the A's. The Twins like fucking us. Excuse my language, guys. I'm getting real. It's late though. Kids should be sleeping. Texas is always fucking us, man. Fucking us over. And your boy right there, Cashman, and he just bends over and takes it. It's like he owes him something. I don't know what it is. But every time we make a trade with these people, with these teams, we get screwed. I don't know. Let's move on with the Michael says Boone has to go. JJ says let Corbin Burns or Dylan Cease. Let's get Corbin Burns, Dylan Cease, or Alex Bregman, Luis Arias, and a proper closer. Man, that's too much for Cashman, man. It's too much for him to even process, bro. Yeah. We could have got man, we had so many opportunities to have Luis Arias. It is maddening, dude. So many opportunities to get him.
That's another good.
We couldn't. Yeah, we could have got Dylan Cease. I said, man, we could have got all these guys, dude, all of them. But certain prospects every year, there's some prospects name that they're untradeable, and then the fan base starts getting behind. They're like, yeah, they're untradeable, and then when we finally see these people, we're like, you know, this is what we were talking about, with the exception of Dominguez, with the exception of probably, I say Dominguez.
Volpe's still on the plans.
Volpe, we don't know. He definitely didn't plan out the way we thought he was. I like Cabrera. Cabrera, he's actually a utility guy. That's what we always thought he would be, and he's played his role. You know, you're not going to get crazy stats from him, but he's a good utility guy. Have Dusty Baker as manager. I think Dusty's ready to. He's done managing. He's really old. Cease is an ace. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want Cease.
Sign Crochet. Crochet's a free. He's not a free agent. He's not a free agent yet, but he will be next year. So if you get it, is it next year or the year after that? If you get him, just know that it's not gonna. He don't have that much years of control left. Cashman has to make a championship team. We've been saying it forever. But I feel like what they do is they throw us a bone as fans. Like last year, they got Soto because we literally just didn't make the playoffs. They had to do something. But I don't even think Cashman wanted to make that trade. They gave us Soto. Everybody shut up. We forgot about last year. The same thing about the year before that. When we got swept by the Astros in the ALCS. They'll throw us a bone and get somebody, especially if we lose Soto. They'll get somebody, some mid-tier star, and expect us to be like, oh, we're better this year. No, we're not, man.
I'm trying not to be negative, man. I'm hoping.
And I hate to be negative. But until I see, the track record speaks for itself, though. Give Jorge Posada a chance to manage. Yeah. Does he even want to manage, though?
Right now he's a family man, but that's why I said if you can pay this man whatever he wants, I'm telling you, man. Like something about catchers and being a manager. It's something about that, bro. It's like they especially Posada. He's a winner.
Yeah. Girardi was a winner too. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this the other day. That we fired Girardi, right? Because of 2017, the baby bombers and all that stuff. Player manager. They made it to the end, lost. They were like, what? A couple outs away from, or one game away from the World Series, something like that. And it's crazy. And coming to find out, the Houston Astros were cheating that whole season. Isn't that something? If they weren't cheating, maybe we win. And I'm not making excuses and stuff. I'm just thinking like, dang, he got fired for something, and the other team was cheating the whole time.
And you want to hear something else too? They didn't like that he was hard on
Gary Sanchez, yeah.
And what's funny is he's a fucking catcher.
And look how that turned out.
Hold up. Look what Gary did with him, and look at what Gary did without him.
Exactly.
Look at the difference.
Yep. Managed the Red Sox in 2013. I don't even know who that is. I don't remember. John Farrell.
That's the dude before. I think that's the dude before. Alex Cora, yeah.
No, wasn't I'm trying to remember.
I think it was him.
Terry Francona. I don't know, man. I'm drawing
no,
a blank.
Terry's before this dude.
Yeah. Man, shit, I don't care if they hire Will Farrell to come manage right now. Just get Boone out of there. Get him out of there. Have the Expos go back to Montreal. Going off the deep end. The Expos are the Tampa Bay Devil Rays now. You know what's crazy? Because I mean, we never spoke about this, Chris, but the stadium over there, Tropicana Field, I believe it's called. Yeah, like it's all tore up and stuff. But
Dude, me and Kev talk about that all the time, bro. Tampa's got to go, bro.
yeah, I mean, but the thing is that the insurance claim they're not gonna cover. They said the roof is repairable and stuff.
Man, that stadium sucks.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Volpe tasked to throw better to third base. Yeah. Man, Volpe got to do everything better. He got to do a lot better. And he's got to, because he shows, like, he goes through his spurts like this. He goes through his burst of, like, just being on fire, and then he cools down. But when he cools down, he goes ice cold. So he won't do nothing.
Toxic.
Crochet is toxic. Did he not say if you don't extend him, he ain't pitching in the postseason for you? First of all, the White Sox would never go into the postseason. Oh, you mean like if they trade him to a different team? He did say that, but I think that I wouldn't say he's toxic, man. You gotta understand these guys, man, especially these pitchers, they get injured a lot quick. So he didn't wanna he's like, bro, I wanna get paid before my arm falls off and I need Tommy John surgery or something happens.
Facts.
Because that's how when they coming up in the minors, man, like the minor league system. I know I'm going off topic right now. The minor league system, it's gotten a little better, but these dudes are messed up down there. There's dudes down there not making. There's dudes down there that after the game, they go DoorDash to survive, man. Literally, it's like 7 of them sleeping in a bedroom. So a lot of them are struggling down there. So when you finally make it, yeah, they're making a little bit of money. They trying to hit that payday where they're set forever. No matter what happens, especially a pitcher. A pitcher, man, you teetering. It's coming. These days, you know that Tommy John is coming. You will have it. Even a lot of outfielders now, a lot of players are having Tommy John, like position players, which is crazy. I don't know I don't know why. I think it's just too much throwing or just trying to throw too hard or something. Yeah, but let me go back to this. I don't think that he's toxic. I think the dude was trying to get paid.
Yeah.
And that's it. Read that one, Chris. My mouth's getting kind of dry, bro.
Yankees have to go on a 10-game winning streak next year or 12-game winning streak. Why?
10 games. I mean, we do that every year.
Yeah, and then we fizzle out.
We got to do a whole bunch of them. But we can never get winning streaks like that because Boone punts games. So they go by series. So if it's a 3-game series and you take the first 2, you best believe Aaron Judge is getting a night off. Or somebody's getting a night off that 3rd day. They're not going to put the best lineup out there.
Boone said it. He doesn't believe in hot.
Shoot, well, because he's never been hot. That's why, man. That's why he don't believe in it. He's been cold his whole life.
He needs to be on the hot seat, but that ain't happening either.
Exactly. Go to the next one. It's gone. Bregman to the Yankees. That'd be interesting, right? Because Bregman was on those teams. How is Judge gonna? Because if Judge got robbed out of a MVP that year,
yeah.
So how you think he's gonna feel? I mean, I'm sure he's probably past that, but there's a lot of players that still hold that grudge versus that Astros team. It'd be interesting. Yankees have to play winter ball to be better next year. Damn, that's crazy. Send the whole team to the Dominican Republic. Go play in the winter leagues over there. Aaron Judge has to hit better, lay off low pitches. He does when he's doing good. He don't swing at those. That's what we was talking about, Michael. That a lot of times the Yankees can't get those series sweeps because, like I said, especially in the regular season, if it's a 3-game series, somebody's getting a night off. Like you never have the best lineup out there. That's what kills me all the time. Like, can we just put our best players out there for once, you don't do it. Even in the World Series. Even in the World
And
Series.
then, especially when it comes to the pitches, like say they pitch back to back nights, right? He doesn't want them to pitch the third night, even if they got an off day the next day. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Now, some pitchers you got to do it like that because their arms are literally like rubber, like a pool noodle. But I want to ask you. So, what do you think about? You heard about Shohei Ohtani's shoulder? It's talking about he's definitely not pitching come spring training when he shows up. He tore his labrum.
Told you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we over there walking, putting him on base, and my man's shoulder was literally jacked up. But it's
Man.
interesting because it brings up the question, right? Because everybody says, well, 700 million. The reason why you can justify that money, besides the fact that Otani, he generates a lot of money, right? Everybody knows that. But it's like having two players in one. He's a pitcher and a hitter. He's a good pitcher and a great hitter. It's like he's worth 700. People's like Soto's not worth that much because all he does is hit. But now you got this guy that maybe for the 2 years that he's been with the Dodgers after they gave him that money, it looks like all he's gonna do is DH. He's not even taking the field.
Yeah, but he still bases too. And I think he stole like 50 bags.
Shit, he better. He's off his feet the whole game, man.
Yeah, but
He
I mean,
better. You think he
I'm,
steals 50 bags if he's playing the field?
I'm sorry to say this, y'all. Like that contract is worth it because he did something that we couldn't do. He won a chip. I'm sorry when y'all get.
Yeah,
Look.
I get you.
I'm all for it when the contract is huge and like Gerrit Cole and Aaron Judge and we don't win a chip. Yeah, the contract's not worth it. I'm sorry to say that. Even though Aaron Judge is going to win his second MVP, we're not in for MVPs. We're in for championships. So if you don't win a championship, that means you traded for Stan for nothing. You signed Gerrit Cole to that big contract for nothing. You brought back Aaron Judge for nothing. Like all that was for nothing if we don't win a chip. All we need is one chip. That's all we need. Just ask A-Rod. A-Rod was to shits in the playoffs. He won us that one chip, and that everything was changed
Yeah, the way we look at him changed.
because
He
he
used
was
to
clutch.
get booed. Yeah, he used
Yeah.
to get booed before that.
So
I hear you,
it's
man.
like that's the only way you justify a big deal to me, to be honest with you. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I would never give somebody that much money, especially if you're paying them to be both a pitcher and a hitter, and he's not pitching. But I mean, he won a chip, and he's about
Yeah,
to be MVP again.
I know, man. Yeah, but I'm 70, and he deferred a lot of it
He
anyway.
deferred it.
So
See, that's
yeah,
another thing too. So like, it's not like his
Mhm.
contract is not bad for him or the Dodgers because yeah, I know they're gonna have to pay it down the road, but it's the Dodgers, just like us. But see, we don't think outside the box because Cashman's not smart. He thinks he is.
yeah.
He's not.
I'm just trying to hate a little, throw a little shade on the Dodgers. You just rained on my whole parade, bro. I'm just playing.
No, Cashman has done that because, dude, like you said, he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. But bruh, I'm sorry to tell you this. You might be smart when it comes to like SATs and shit, but you have no common sense, bruh. Especially when it comes to baseball.
Yeah, I think that he don't like being wrong, so he'll do whatever to not be wrong or to not look wrong. But let's get some of these move on with these comments. Stan has to hit better in the season. He wakes up in the playoffs. Man, after what he did last year,
I'm not worried about the
yeah,
regular.
I'm leaving him alone.
Yeah. I'm- Look, he can get hurt. He can get hurt the whole regular season. I don't give a fuck. If he keeps doing what he's doing in the playoffs, because he's gonna get 500 home runs. He's all like once he gets that, and then his postseason track record, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and I think he's getting better in this during the season. I think he learned how to take care of his body. That's why you won't see him run too crazy.
No.
Like he knows how to. He's doing his best to stay on the field, but he's gonna have a hamstring pull at some point next year. It's what it is. Every player gets hurt. Nobody's 100% healthy the whole year. You're gonna get banged up.
And you can blame the Yankees for that too,
Yeah.
for not playing him in the field when he first came to us. It should have been. This is the alignment. It should have been Soto at left, Judge at center, Stanton at right. That's what it should have been.
That's what they had in mind when he came over, but
No,
and
they
then at
kept
first they
DH.
they try to like play him and DH him, play him and DH him.
Can't do
Then they're
that.
like, you know what, just DH.
Reds had two.
It's Terry Francona.
I forgot. Yeah, they did. They did sign him. He came out of retirement. That's a big pickup too, because the
He's
Reds are
smart.
close. Yeah, Reds are real close.
Yankees Reds in World Series next year. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
We're gonna
The Reds
lose.
the Reds is an old franchise too. It's an old
Yeah.
team.
We're gonna
You wanna read
lose.
this one? This to you.
That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna lose. Chris, I'm
Damn,
worried
already.
about. Dude, it's Terry Francona. I'm sorry if you
Oh, we
compare.
got Boone.
We got Boone. No, we're gonna lose. Chris, I'm worried about Juan Soto's age. He may say he's 26, but he might be. Oh, there's a pitch out there that debunks that. So it's a Pepsi. He's next to a Pepsi logo. If you look at the Pepsi logo and you look at the year, he's the right age. That's what the rumor was going around. Oh, he might be lying about his age. They posted a picture of him on Twitter.
I know
Yeah,
that's people. You know what that is, man. They do that in Dominican Republic a lot too.
I know.
But no, I'm talking about like not all of these dudes. There's of course you're gonna have people that do that, right?
Yeah,
But what they do is if when they have a player down there who maybe is about to get a big contract and he don't want to sign with a specific team because they have these, they're not agents, they're not scouts either, but they like kind of managers. They find players over there and they be like, well, they start putting out fake um fake rumors, leaking stuff saying, oh, he might not be his age to try to bring down that contract or to hurt kids over there. And I feel like it's the same deal with what they do. Juan Soto's his age, man.
yeah.
He's
That's doing
you
too
could
much.
tell, like you could look at him and tell he ain't no 30
Dude,
something.
he has pimples, so clearly he's still young.
Yeah, he's a younger dude.
Like, get out of here with that, bro. That I don't know, bro. Like you said, that's stupidity. Like, I'm sorry, the man gonna get paid. Deal with it. He deserves it.
hmm
I'm sorry. He won what? He won a championship at what age? 20, 21?
Yeah,
Like,
19.
yeah, and
19.
he
Or
he
something like
did
that.
something we couldn't do.
I tell you what though, like the thing is, the only reason why we're hearing because all this came out because of there was like a top prospect over there that they found out he was lying about his age. This recently happened. But that shit happens every day over there. The only reason why this one's making news, the only reason why it's making news now is because I feel like they're trying to throw shade without throwing shade in Juan Soto, and because there was a lot of money involved too. But this stuff has been going on for Major League Baseball knows they know this. They have a process. Like, come on, this stuff happens. And honestly, quite frankly, I don't even think the owners care because they don't want to pay. Obviously, if they're paying for your age too, but besides that, man, they don't give a fuck about it. And nobody's ever talking about it. They're just talking about it now because you got a big Dominican player who's about to be the highest paid, possibly the highest paid player. I don't know. I feel like it's a propaganda camp. It's a slander campaign, without
And
saying his name.
and that's another reason why I think he's 26 too, because like he plays almost every game. I
hmm
guarantee he's 33, 34. He's not playing all those games, and he's playing while he's hurt.
Yeah. Nah, he's his age.
Yeah, like they
If anything, he looks even younger than that.
facts.
Yankees need a catcher who can throw runners out at second base, a strong arm, and throws runners about at third.
Austin Wells is pretty good at that.
Yeah, also was pretty good.
No, don't start that. That stuff
Oh
contagious.
man, yeah. Had a long day today.
Trust me, me too.
Yankees have to stop making errors on defense. I mean, that's the obvious, man. Have to take more batting practice. Man, them guys play every single day. Every day. I think it's not even, it's just the approach, the way they go to the plate. Like you say, like maybe some bunts, a little bit more small ball. Like everybody can't be swinging for the fences, man. Like it's
Dude,
not
I think there's only what 2 players that hit above 280, and that's Soto and Judge.
exactly.
That's
That's
bad.
bad. Yeah, real bad. If Yankees lose the playoffs or World Series, I think Hal Steinbrenner will fire Aaron Boone.
Boy,
Bro,
yeah,
man. I mean, bro, last year we didn't even make it to the playoffs. So come on. You know how much money Hal Steinbrenner has spent on garbage because of Cashman? I don't even know how he don't punch him in the face. I'd be pissed.
that's another thing. How you spend my money, stupid motherfucker, and you're not fired?
Yeah, like I'd be so upset.
That's
Maybe
what
the
I'm saying.
first time is like, okay, you messed up. But at some point you're like, bro, we just paid Josh Donaldson $50 million
To do
for
shit.
nothing. Yeah. And towards the end, they were like, bro, just fake an injury. You're hurt. Just say you slipped on the dugout stairs or something. They just wanted him gone. And it looks like they're gonna do the same with DJ. They just didn't want his face there no more because or even taking a roster spot and you paying this man $25 million. The same with DJ. They don't want it, but if for them to DFA him is an admission that they fucked up. So they're not gonna do that.
And see, I would keep DJ because the problem is they still see him as the MVP, type player. They gotta stop doing that. Let him come off the bench. I'm telling you, like he can still hit. It's just the problem is y'all keep trying to start him, and then he gets hurt, and then he's got to find his rhythm again.
Yeah, but he don't got it no more. He don't got pop. Like, he's like Anthony Rizzo. They don't got that
Well,
pop no
I don't
more.
want him to have pop. That's the crazy part. Like
Uh,
I'm not looking for him to have pop. Like I just want him to be hitting. If he can look, I'm more realistic because I know he's older, so I know he's not gonna be batting close to 400. Like, what was he? That one year, like it
oh,
was
he was
high.
up there. Yeah, he
Yeah,
won the batting champion.
like I don't want that Rizzo. I mean that DJ. If he can give me 280 off the bench, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, man. But I want him gone, dude. You know
Yeah,
why,
but
man? It just more like he just represents the last
I'm
7
tired of eating
years,
money,
bro.
bro. I'm tired of them eating money
Yeah.
because, like, if you look, if you can
If
still
you
get
could
some
if
out
you
of
could
them,
get some from if you could just
yeah,
be like, look, take him, we'll pay most of it. Just pay at least 3 million of it. Something, man. The dude, he's a ground ball machine at this point. He don't got it no more. He don't even he's washed, bro. He's washed. He just doesn't have it no more. And it's all right, man. It's father time, bro. Father time is undefeated, Chris. Telling you, I'm feeling it right now. Look at my eyes. Father time got me. This was 20 years ago. If this was Jason 20 years ago, bro, I'd be lit right now. Nothing, man. Right now I'm hurting, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And I gotta
so what
be
you
up at
drink in that cup?
4:30.
What you drinking in that cup?
Oh, just sparkling water.
You hear that?
I'm
Huh? Nah,
old. That's some real old man shit, right? Look at
that's that.
that.
That's that juice. That's that juice that the Dodgers are getting everybody.
That's some real old man shit. That's how you know I'm getting there. Drinking sparkling water.
Nah, I think DJ still got a place on this team. They just gotta use him right.
Man, he's holding up a lot. He's holding up somebody down there in the farm system.
Well, I'm not eating that contract, bro, because we already
Mhm.
ate Josh and Hicks, bro. I'm tired of that, bro.
So
Like,
what you gonna do? Play him? Just put him out there to play? Just hit ground balls all day?
no, I told you.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody keep trying to start him. Stop starting him,
Just put him as a defensive replacement or something.
and let him get a batter too, and that's it.
No, but Boone can't help himself because what will happen is that he'll put him out there. He still got it.
No, he don't got it.
I know,
Look,
but that's what he's gonna say.
I'll say this: DJ is clutch. I don't care what nobody say. He is clutch because I still remember that home run he hit off Houston. Like
That was a long time ago, man. I
I
remember that
don't
home
care.
run.
He's
That was
he's still
2019, right?
he's still clutch though, bro. Like you gotta realize he's from LSU, so I seen DJ play
Yeah,
before he even got to the Yankees.
but that's the old DJ, man. The new
No,
DJ.
but see, that's because y'all trying to reminisce how he was as a starter. I don't want him starting.
Bro, I don't
I
even
think
want to. I don't want him in the stadium. They need to take his ID, whatever it
dude,
is they use. I don't
yeah,
want him
but
in the
DJ's
stadium.
not as bad as Josh Donaldson and Hicks, bro.
Oh yeah, no, those two either.
Dude, Hicks said, "Oh, I'm gonna come to the stadium late because I want to golf."
You know why I don't want him in the stadium? I'm gonna tell you why. Because Aaron Boone can't help himself. He's loyal to his veterans. If he's even if he's in a 3 mile radius of the stadium, he's gonna put him in the lineup, bro. I'm telling you, that's just Aaron Boone. Like, and I get it, man. But DJ's washed, man. He's washed. I'd rather get somebody a chance. You know, I'd rather get that kid Durbin. Everybody keeps talking about. Apparently, he's tearing it up in the freaking the Arizona Fall
But
League.
but they don't like to call people up, bro. We still got Peraza.
Yeah, Peraza, man, they got to trade him too. They got. If not, they're gonna end up eating those guys too. The same way the the same way it went down when Esteban Florial. I mean, that's why I look. I understand when people are like, oh, this person that you can't trade. To me, everybody in the minor league system is tradable. Everybody, that's why you got them. They're all tradable. There's not one.
And
You don't know what these people are gonna turn out to be.
and then what's crazy is so like the hot name besides Spencer Jones is I think it's Roderick Arias.
Yeah, or Lombard Jr. They got some good kids down there.
It's not that. It's not that. Like don't get me wrong. Yes, they're good and all that, but we already got our shortstop. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not doing this. Oh, they can play second or they can play third. That's the problem with the Yankees, bruh. I don't want to keep putting people out of position.
yeah. But you know what it is too is that the minor league, those affiliate teams, they got to make money too, so they need names on their rosters to bring people to the seats over there.
Man, fuck that.
Yeah,
I want a
exactly.
chip. I want a chip.
Me too.
If Roderick Arias can give me Miller from the A's, fuck that. He's getting traded.
The problem is too that we don't have a good track record. If we had a good track record of drafting people and bringing players up that are actually that turn out to be major league ball players, then teams would take chances on and I'd have more confidence as a fan when they tell me, oh, this guy's untradeable. I'm like,
Well,
okay,
certain positions I trust the Yankees, like shortstop, because even though we can say whatever we want about Volpe, he still won a Gold Glove, and look what he did in the World Series. Like he was clutch. He hit that bomb. So and then
look,
look
man,
at Derek Jeter.
he won a Gold Glove, but he makes key errors
Yeah, but
sometimes
he
in
almost
big
won a second
spots.
one. He almost won 2 Gold Gloves at the
Yeah, but
age of
it
20.
don't tell the whole story. Look, I'm gonna bring it back. Right, the game right before the All-Star break, the Yankees could have took first place. Instead, we ended up tying with the Orioles going into All-Star break. Remember that game? You know what I'm talking about when Volpe made the huge error in the bottom of the ninth, and then Verdugo made an even bigger error, and it ended it. That's how we went into the All Star break. But it's stuff like that. Like I'm not saying that he's a bad player, but
But I mean,
I
he's
don't know.
still.
I don't have that much confidence. I'm not that high on him like other people are. To
I'm
me,
not.
he can go, bro. Too. He's on the chopping block too.
I'm not. No. I mean,
He's
who like you? What you gonna trade for him?
No, but I'm saying he's on the chopping block. Like if we could somehow get a better shortstop or move
But
him to
who?
second base,
I want to
or
hear this
Willie
trust.
Adames.
Who?
Willie Adames is way better than him.
Yeah, but he don't hit for average neither.
He hits more better than Volpe does.
240. Volpe actually hit
No,
better than
no,
he
no.
did.
He Willie hit like 280.
No, man, go check that out. 'Cause I think
How
it was
much?
like 240. 240. He hit a lot of bombs, but I think it was like 240.
Nah. Uh, regular season stats. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. He hit 251.
Volpe hit but almost the exact same thing.
What
The only
Volpe
difference
hit?
was he didn't hit fucking homers.
But this dude had 32 home runs. Then he struck 107, but he had 610 at bats, 74 walks, 112 RBIs. Come on.
Yeah, but look at the team he's playing for. We don't need that from Volpe.
Better be nice.
Oh man, get out of here.
I'm telling you,
Look.
we need it, right?
I know, but be honest though. You're surprised that I was close. I told you he didn't
No.
hit too high.
Let's see what Volpe. At one point, man, Volpe was batting like 200.
No, but one point Volpe was actually batting over 300 in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but all you got to do is get 2 hits in one game.
Oh man,
In the beginning, it don't count.
Him and Cabrera was actually hot for like at least 15 games, and then they fell off.
All right, this is Volpe, right? He batted 243.
So what's the difference besides the home runs?
Hold on, 12 home runs. Strikeouts are close. He struck out 157 times, 156 times. Look, way less walks than him. He only had 42 walks.
That's the only thing wrong about Volpe.
60 RBIs. Willie Adames had 112 RBIs.
Again, that's what they need him to do. We don't need Volpe to get 112 RBIs.
You know what that tells me, man? That he ain't hitting with runners in scoring position.
Oh man.
A lot of meaningless singles and
look at the stolen bases too. How many stolen bases Willie did?
No, Volpe had 28.
And how much he did, Willie?
Willie had 21.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But if you had to pick between those two, who you taking? That's what I'm saying.
I don't mind Volpe though.
I don't mind him either. But if you could get better, you go get better, man.
If you want to get better, because they got better shortstops than Willie.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying that he's the name that's out there right now.
Shit, you know who I really want as a shortstop, but it never happened. But because we set the team, but man, I would love Cruz.
Oh yeah, it's not happening.
Nah, that dude.
Eli De La Cruz.
Hell yeah.
But that dude makes way too many errors. Way too many errors. He's gonna be a right fielder.
Yeah, but
mark my words. In 2 years, if he keeps making errors like that, he'll be a right fielder or center fielder. I think they're already trying to put him out there.
That's fine. We need that too.
He makes too many errors, man, to be an infielder.
I don't care. He's done. You know, I don't know, bro. Just something about him, bro. Like
he's flashy. He's fun to watch and everything, but he
I mean, you want to talk about home runs?
But his defending he strikes out a shit ton too.
I don't care about the strikeouts neither, because Judge strike out a lot, but Judge is still batting over 300.
Yeah, but not like this dude. This dude's on a whole different level of striking out.
Nah, you know who I really want at first, but I know it ain't gonna happen. But I want Vladdy. I forgot about him.
They're not letting him go.
Nah.
He said if the Yankees lose the playoffs or World Series, I think Hal Steinbrenner will fire Boone. Oh, we saw that already. Yankees draw a lot of walks. Yeah. Signed Devers. I don't think Devers is a free agent.
Nah, he just signed a big deal with Boston. Yeah. They're not letting him go.
What else? Signed Tucker. Tucker's next year. That's gonna be a big one. But I think the Astros they're not gonna let him go.
He might not get 700, but he's gonna get up there.
Who?
Tucker.
No, you crazy? 700 million? No,
I said he's not getting 700, but it's gonna be up there.
Nah, he's gonna get like a $300 million deal probably.
That's still a lot.
If he plays good this year.
Like, and then he's still young too.
Yeah, and even that, man, it depends, because Houston they kind of stingy their money too. Robbie Thompson, his manager, man. Like I said, man, that guy right there, that's your manager, bro. Learn to love him. Freaking Boone, give my kids.
Oh no, he kissed Boone. Oh no,
That's your manager, bro.
hell freezing over.
You gotta learn to love him. You gotta deal with it.
Look,
Boone
you
is
know,
like that guy in the family that's like everybody's like, damn, bro, we can't stand this motherfucker. He steals but he's family. He's blood now.
Cashman. If you want to keep your job, Cashman, get the best players and take the game out of Boone's hands, and he ain't got a man in shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I got a lot of comments to catch up, man. I appreciate all the comments, guys.
Yeah, keep them
I
coming.
really,
Y'all.
really do. I really do.
Yankees have to be careful of injuries. I'm not gonna lie, this year wasn't really too bad. I mean, yeah, Gerrit Cole and this and that, but we actually, to be honest with you, we actually been healthy. We was the healthier team.
Yankees need a manager that can fire up this team.
I said
Real
that.
man. I said we hired Coach Prime. Bring in Dion. He played baseball. He know baseball.
Hell
Coach
no.
Prime, baby.
I told you who I want. Like fire up wise, dude. I don't know why. I got a soft spot for Ozzy.
For Ozzie game.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, but he when he managed the White Sox, man, he sucked, dude.
And then he still won a chip. That's
I
the
mean,
crazy
yeah.
part.
But
So
a lot of players don't like playing for him.
because dude, actually Stan actually liked
Yeah,
him.
because he's hard though.
Yeah, Stan actually liked him. Like
Oh yeah.
him and Jose Fernandez. They
Oh
actually
shit!
liked
This is about to log me off. I think I reached the limit. Oh,
What you mean?
the streaming thing. It said ending broadcast in like 10 seconds. Son.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, look, it froze us. Probably gonna start again though.
Probably.
Yeah, we back. Looks like we back.
Yeah, because I still see live on there.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, keep the comments coming, y'all.
Sign Christian Walker. Christian Walker would be good though. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a good defender, too.
Another right-handed bat.
See, that's another thing. So it's like who like okay. So if you had to choose, Alex Bregman or Christian Walker, because they both bat right-handed. So like you had to choose.
I think I'll take Alex Bregman.
Okay.
And the only reason, because I like Ben Rice, I want them to give Ben Rice a chance. Excuse me.
And I don't want to say this, like we need more players that has a chip.
Yeah, they've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Christian Walker been there once.
He don't have no chip though.
Yeah, he don't got no chip though. But he been there though.
And again,
Shit.
I know y'all might not want to hear this, but I gotta represent LSU, and Alex Bregman came from LSU.
Here we go again.
I'm just
Here
saying.
we go. Don't start this, Chris.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, look. I'm sorry to say this, y'all. If it was the Yankees cheating and we won, are we really complaining? No. Especially now, after
No,
15.
but especially dudes like Brent, he proved himself already, man.
Yeah.
He was good even after all that. So.
Be honest with you, the only person I think that's really like, I guess because he can't stay healthy, is probably George Springer.
And he murders the Yankees every time we play him. I hate seeing him.
This year I don't think he did that this good this year.
Yeah,
I think
he can't stay healthy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now I ain't gonna lie though, it seemed like the two people in our division that gives Gerrit Cole the most trouble is Vladdy and Devers.
Yep. All right, let's go to the Dodgers won't repeat next year. The Padres or Reds will beat the Dodgers in the playoffs. It's gonna be interesting because the Dodgers are only gonna get better.
Facts, because they
That's
didn't
the
have the
crazy
best
thing.
pitchers. They didn't have Curtin Clayshaw or Tyler Glass now, and they still won.
Or Otani, but it looks like Otani may not pitch. We'll see how that works. But they talking about, man, and they still going after players right now.
Facts.
They in on everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sign Max Fried.
Brother, yeah, that's the people are saying that's where it looks like might want to go, and they got a lot of money. I don't know how, They got all this money. They still way under that whatever the third or fourth luxury tax
Yeah.
threshold. So they could do a lot, man. They could do it. Cashman need to take a page out of their book.
But see, that's the problem. It's like we the Yankees. Why we don't defer money? Why not? I mean, fuck, we eating contracts anyway. That's deferred money anyway.
The thing is though, the players might not want to do it. It's the problem. Players might not want to do it. They want their money now. JJ says Devin Williams of Brewers could compliment Luke Weaver. No, I
Yeah,
think Luke Weaver could compliment Devin. If,
I
if
think
we were- if we were
I think
to
it's up
get
to both because
yeah
it's
both,
like a Judge Soto type thing. I think it'd be a good match.
but if you get a Devin Williams, he's your closer.
Oh yeah,
Luke Weaver is your setup after that. He's your setup guy. Astros dynasty is over. Man, I would never count them out.
no.
I
Dude,
don't ever count them out.
they was out this year and somehow they still made the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah, they
Like
were in
what?
last place for a long
Yeah,
time.
like
They still,
nah,
don't
I'm not
count
counting.
them out. They
Nope.
they find a way to win over there.
Yep,
Yankees have a good farm system.
that's what I'm saying.
Supposedly, it's just to trade him,
No, we do. It's just Cashman don't trade them.
and he don't play him either. That's the
No,
problem. He buries him down there.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll say this, and a lot of people brought this up too. Like I think Florial could have been a good outfielder because, like I said, when he finally learned how to hit, he hit 300. They said, "Oh yeah, you going back down."
Yeah. Well, he went to. He was in the Guardians for a while, was he? I don't know.
Who did he go to? Yeah,
I
it was
can't
the
remember.
Guardians.
I think so.
And hold up, did he go somewhere else after that?
Or Anaheim.
Yeah, yeah.
Anaheim loves getting some old Yankee players, man.
Hmm.
Some old Yankee prospects. They love them. Jason needs more practice. He don't have much outfield experience. Hold on, let's the dude is an outfielder. He's been playing baseball his whole life. He don't have a lot of major league experience.
Yeah.
And whose fault is that? Those two people right there. For real. Because he could have got a lot of experience this year. But I'm sure that they're gonna work on him if they truly want him to be their future outfield, whether it's center, left, right, whatever it is,
Yeah, if Soto
then
comes back,
they're
he's
gonna
our
work
left
with him.
he's our left fielder. So I mean, that's why I'm
It's
not really
yeah.
tripping. If Soto comes back and he's our left fielder, like we don't need no outfielder. So especially if he stays healthy, I don't think we need an outfielder. But that's what if.
Or Judge, maybe he could if he could play if he can handle center field,
Yeah.
that's his position. Then we'll see. Yankees swept Astros in March all three games. I was at two of those games. I remember that day.
Yeah, but see, regular season don't mean shit.
Those were the first games. Man, I was so pumped though. I saw Soto out there in the uniform. I remember one game though. It was one of those games. I don't know if it was the second or third game. He was running. I saw it too. He was running back onto the field and he stepped on the bag weird. And I knew it, man. I was like, no. Everybody was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Because like in between innings. And then he took a knee. He had twisted it. He rolled his ankle or something like that. But he was good though. Oh, we lost Chris. Verdugo won't be back. Vertigo won't be back. Yeah, he's probably not coming back. Yankees need more fast base runners to steal second base, more to stay out of the double play. Yep. Trade DJ, trade Stroman, and trade Cortez. Yeah. I mean, look, they gotta make a lot of moves. That's the thing with this roster, and this is Cashman's fault. This is the roster he built, and there's so many things that have to happen. Like the Yankees got a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do, and so far I haven't seen nothing. I don't know what they're gonna do. I hope they don't just run it back out there, because if they do, we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. Trade Cortez. It's a tough person to trade right now, especially with that injury. Yankees need pitchers on the bench, pinch hitters on the bench. Yankees need to sweep doubleheaders. He said, hire Dave Roberts as man, Michael. Oh man, hire Mariano Rivera as manager. Ben Rice has to hit better. I mean, they got to give Ben Rice a better chance when you put him to play once a week. What do you expect? What do you expect? The Yankees need a lot more than a dominant rotation. The Yankees need a lot right now. The rotation has a lot of questions. The bullpen has a lot of questions. The lineup has a lot of questions, both offensively and defensively. It's a big mess. The Yankees are a hot mess right now. A hot mess. But anyway, guys, we've been on for about 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's going to conclude the stream. I don't know what happened to Chris. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, the phone got overheated.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're about to end it right here. You want to end any final comments, Chris?
Hopefully, if we re-sign Soto, if Jason wants to, we're probably gonna do another stream tomorrow or the next night. But I appreciate y'all keep commenting. You know, that keeps the stream going. It keeps us going because, you know, we work our butts off. I mean, look at our eyes, bro. We look tired as hell, but we do it for y'all, and we love the Yankees. So
Yeah. I mean, just to echo what you were talking about, man, I'm tired of shit, man. And I got to be up in about 3 hours. So, I mean, but it's all good. I'm not complaining.
yeah, it's worth it.
That's how it is. And that's the reason why we come out late. And that's the reason why it's the overnight show. Probably change to the overnight shift. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody who joined us. And again, if you can, please subscribe and like. Follow Chris on his channel. Want to plug your stuff in?
Yeah, it's Chris the Flash. Like I said, I'm gonna share this video and I'm gonna put my link in the comments and stuff. It's like I said, it's all one together. It's Chris the Flash, and it should pop up.
All right, I appreciate it. And you can follow me too on everything's down there in the description on Twitter. I'm trying to get this Discord together so that way we can do more stuff off the stream.
Yeah.
You know, build a little community. But besides that, maybe on Friday we'll come back. God bless you too, Michael. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. I appreciate it. Peace.